team like Kyrie and KD, or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s, but no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawg, and we back to it. You know how we do it. NBA legends on why Kobe Bryant was better than everyone. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I honestly feel like he was better than everyone. So we're gonna see what these NBA legends is talking about. But before we do, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like this video. If you like this video, go ahead and write something in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about Kobe. I know how I feel. Well, some of y'all probably don't, because this is going to be some of y'all's first time watching the channel. But for the people that's been on the channel and been watching me for a while, y'all know how I feel about Kobe. Y'all know what I always say. I always say it. Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but Kobe Bryant is my GOAT. So let's see what these NBA legends got to say about Kobe being Bryant, man. We got NBA legends on why Kobe Bryant was better than everyone. Let's get it. Alright, so I already reacted to NBA legends on why Kobe Bryant was better than everyone. But this one is NBA legends explain why Kobe Bryant was better than everyone. So it's two separate videos. They kind of worded the same, but they two different videos. So let's get into this one. Ooh, let's start on this. Welcome to the NBA, Dwight Howard. Welcome to the NBA, Dwight Howard. Ooh, that's a bad way to get welcome to the NBA. I think they said Dwight Howard was a rookie at that point. Just got over late. Ain't had no business being over there, man. You better either jump or get out the way. He just sat there and was just took the poster.
Check out the basketball time machine with my man Sean David.
What up, Cole? R.I.P. to the GOAT, man.
Hello, good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Basketball Time.
What up, Sean?
My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're ready for your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends giving their opinion about how good Kobe Bryant was, and I'm pretty sure that I found some new clips that you most likely haven't seen before.
Hopefully.
But before we dive into that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Check out the video of the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is brought to you by Royer. If high quality is
Royer, I thought it was Royer, but the way he said it was Royer. But they ain't paying me, so we're gonna get them out of here. Like some nice boots though. They ain't no Timberlands though.
So the first player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is from Steve Nash, who obviously was not only a teammate of Kobe, but also had his rivalry when he was still playing for the Phoenix Suns.
I actually forgot he was a teammate. When I first think of Steve Nash and Kobe Bryant, I don't think of Steve Nash in that Lakers jersey, number 10, old as shit. I just think of him as that number 13 Phoenix Suns that always gave Kobe problems. Like, that was a crazy time. Like, that was when I was at the peak of my, Laker fanboy. I don't like being called a fan. I don't like calling myself a fanboy, but I was a super big Laker fan at that point. That was when Kobe was in his prime. And Steve Nash used to give him fits. Steve Nash took 2 MVPs from my guy. But let's see what Steve Nash got to say.
Let's have a look.
Kobe Bryant has hit a shot at the buzzer.
We ain't another game that
He
serious.
impacted so many people on and off the court, all over the world, on top of being at the very, very top of the game. So there's something in him that transcended basketball.
81-point game.
To see that performance was unbelievable. Pump fake shot.
I need y'all help a little bit, man. So Steve Nash said,
So there's something in him that transcended basketball.
there's something in him that transcended basketball. Like, somebody out there, help me with that a little bit. What does that even mean? I personally don't even know what transcend mean. But what does it mean by something in him that transcended basketball?
81-point game.
To see that performance was unbelievable. Pump fake shot.
Bron,
Reverse spin shot. Yeah, I watch it.
you better take notes, Bron. You better take notes.
Whenever you talk basketball, you gotta speak his name. He is basketball. You can't have a basketball conversation without Kobe Bryant.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back
And the next player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is Allen Iverson. Now we know that both players were drafted in the same draft class and obviously were real competitors. And this is exactly what Allen Iverson is going to talk about.
Rest in peace to Cole, man.
Rest in peace, man. Definitely.
Rest in peace.
Mount Rushmore.
That don't even sound right, man.
He on that Mount Rushmore. Cole, brother.
Throw it up.
That's, I mean, my favorite. You know, it's always gonna be Mike. You know what I mean? Kobe. You know what I mean? My 1 and 2. You know what I mean? And LeBron. You know what I mean? Just so great. But what Mike and Kobe did to me mentally. You know what I mean?
And everybody else. You and everybody else.
Yeah.
Kobe and Mike mind fucked all of us.
He's the youngest starter in NBA All-Star Game history.
I think what made Kobe so great, man, it's just like he didn't have the athleticism that Jordan or LeBron had. But just like, I mean, I really wasn't able to watch Jordan. So I always just, be like, hey, whatever Jordan did, I wasn't able to watch it live. So I can't just say that that's my favorite player. So with LeBron, yeah, it's just, he was just so much more athletic than everybody and bigger and just so much more intimidating than Kobe was. Kobe was just like a regular player out there. And for him to kind of accomplish all the stuff that he accomplished, not being the fastest, not being the quickest, not being the most athletic, it just does something to me and just be like, damn, like, if you put the work in, you still can be the best. Like, you might not come out being the best. You might, you might be the number 13th pick, getting drafted to the Charlotte Hornets and getting traded for Vlade Divac and coming off the bench, averaging 7 points a game. Like, you can start that way, but how do you finish? You're going to finish with 60 points in the Staples Center, your last game. That's how you finish. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Mic drop. Mamba out.
At guard from the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant.
He went for all the
First
antics
time
and all
I
that
knew
extra
Kobe
stuff.
Bryant was real is when we was at an All-Star game and he comes to me and say, "Big bro, GP, tell me how every time I can't never get over a pick with you and you get over a pick with me and stay in front of me. Could you teach me?" When a young guy who is that talented and is coming up and becoming who he is, to come and ask another guy to teach him how to do something.
With the spin, Bryant, Kobe's first All-Star move.
It shows volumes.
First of
what
many.
he was. And I wasn't afraid to give him them tips. In the same year, he made all defensive team. First team with me.
Here's a steal by Kobe. Watch his play.
Hey!
And then he continued to make it with me year after year. And I just thought about that and I said, that's a kid that had determination and fight and wanted to play basketball and do it the right way.
And the next players.
So I asked this in my last Jordan video, and I was just like, all the great things that Jordan did, his athleticism, his mid-range, his footwork, his toughness, what would y'all say was his greatest strength? And I was watching it a little bit. A lot of people were saying it was his will to win. So I'm going to ask the same question for Kobe. What is Kobe's best strength? If you could just take one thing from Kobe, what would it be? Would it be his shooting? Would it be his determination, the same as Jordan? Would it be his footwork? Would it be his athleticism? Like, what would y'all take from Kobe if y'all could take one of his strengths? Or what would y'all think his best strength is? Let me know in the comments.
Opinion that we're going to take a look at is from the Byron Scott podcast with Robert Ory. Let's have a look.
I play with this guy. I play with number 8. I would have loved to get to know this guy, the fun-loving guy who put a smile on me. Because you think about when he was number 8, he was just driven.
Like you said,
he was driven to be the best, and you
Mamba mentality.
That. Yeah. And you play with him and you honor that. And you came to practice each and every day, and you try to give him the business. And I'm gonna tell a little fun story, but we knew how driven Kobe was. Mm-hmm. So you remember the game, the string game we used to play, right? Mm-hmm. And Kobe couldn't shoot threes back then, so he would always get beat. And we'd get to practice, he down there shooting three. Yo, guys, can we play? We'd be like, nah, we ain't playing today. And he would get mad because he wanted revenge, right? And then we'll wait like 2 or 3, okay, we'll play today. Then he gets beat again, then he'd go right back in the lab trying to get better. And it was just one of those things, like we used to mess with him so much about things he could not do. And that dude would be in the gym next morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., trying to prove what's wrong.
Mamba mentality.
I'm gonna go work on it, and that what made him great, man.
Be the best version of yourself. Write in the comments right now, my Kobe guys, or just anybody that really respects and think they probably have somewhat studied the Mamba mentality. Let me know what the Mamba mentality means to you. Because what it means to me is being the best version of yourself. You know, putting the work in. Even when you get a little tired, you still push through because you know pushing through those hard times is what's gonna make a man out of you. What's gonna make a woman, if you're a woman, it's gonna make a better person out of you. And I think that's what the Mamba mentality means to me. And that's kind of what Kobe do. Like you seen he lose shooting contests, and then he's in the gym the next morning like, hey, I'm not about to let them keep beating me. I'm about to work. I'm about to work. I'm about to work. I'm about to do whatever I can for them not to beat me again. And if they beat me, they beat me. But it's not gonna be because I didn't put the work in. That's not going to be the reason why. And I think that's just the Mamba mentality to me. So yeah, for you right there that's watching, let me know what the Mamba mentality means to you. And if you don't know what it means, go look it up and then come back and then answer the question. Because I want to see what the Mamba mentality means to everybody. Because it could mean something different for everybody. You know, how you process what Kobe meant by that could be different. And I want to hear everybody's opinion on that. So let me know.
Young man that you think may be as good a shooting guard or as good a player as in this game, and that's Kobe Bryant.
Very special human being, man.
Rip.
I mean, like a lot of people know Kobe because of what he done on the basketball court, especially his career with the Lakers. But I've been knowing him since we were kids, and you know, very special human being. Taught me a whole lot, especially from the simple fact of having a killer instinct. Like people seen that when you hear Mamba mentality, like. People hear that late, like Kobe championships, you know, MVPs.
He been had it.
No, he had that Mamba mentality at 15.
Shit don't happen overnight. You don't just wake up one day like, yeah, I'm about to be the best. I'm about to work my ass. Like it don't happen like that. You gotta build consistency, build a rhythm, build, you know, a schedule, and they just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that's what Kobe did, man. Since he was 15.
I can remember being in a room late at night because we were roommates on all AAU events, McDonald's All-American Game, Magic Johnson Run Ball Classic.
Dakota with the bounce. Jams it home, and that got him up out of the seats and some high five.
And I can remember we were playing, and Tim Thomas was the #1 player in the country.
Shout out to Tim Thomas.
And Kobe didn't want to go to sleep that night. He was restless, and he would do this multiple times at night. He would just walk around my bed, because my bed was here, his bed was there. He would just walk around my bed, and he was like, hey man, bro, tomorrow, you know, they got Tim Thomas as the #1 player in the country. I should be the #1 player in the country. I'm gonna go out there and show the world. He said, watch, just wait and see. And I'm like, bro, go to sleep, man. Like, we got
Mamba mentality
games tomorrow because we got to win the tournament. He's like, nah, look, trust me, I'm gonna have my A game. I'm gonna come out there and I'm just gonna destroy everybody that's out on the floor, regardless who's guarding me.
Kobe Bryant at the other end.
And Kobe came out there and showed the world why he should have been the #1 player in the country. I mean, he showcased his ability to score, to attack, and to dominate. We ended up winning that game. And when you looked at the ratings after that game, Kobe Bryant was the #1 player in the country.
That boy was taking the ball from his teammates and everything. He said, I'm not losing to Tim Thomas.
What you just mentioned about Kobe being a young guy, and I was one of the guys when he was a rookie, and a lot of guys were upset at him because back then you could bring beer in the locker room. And when we got him on the team, it was like, no more beer?
Yep.
Oh man, you messing everything up, kid. And I think that was kind of the thing that the guys were hazing, so they kind of pushed Kobe away from a lot of guys, because back then you weren't used to an 18-year-old kid coming in the league, and he's a good 18-year-old kid. He's going to take someone's spot. And so a lot of guys were kind of, standoffish to him. But for me, I'm saying he's a part of the team. He's a basketball player. You love this guy because he's such a competitor. And that's the first thing I know. In the very first practice, we were going through a walkthrough, and he was going 100 miles an hour. I'm like, dude, calm down. It's a walkthrough. But he was that type of competitor.
Mamba mentality.
It made everybody on our team better because you knew if you didn't come with it that day, you was going to get embarrassed.
Hey, come here, Ben Wallace.
I don't think our reactions was because of the dunk. our reaction was because he said he was about to do that dunk. And that's why we were just like, oh my God, we cannot believe.
He on his Larry Bird psychic shit. Shout out to the Bird Gang. I know y'all watching. But that was something that I always think of Larry Bird when I hear stories about somebody predicting what they're going to do and then they go do it. That's what Larry Bird was the master of. So yeah, they said Kobe. Let me. I don't know why I'm talking. Let's let Nick Van Exel tell the story.
He just said what he was going to do, and he did it, and it was spectacular at the same time. And it was one of the craziest things because you guys say stuff all the time, but to hear from a rookie who never really played NBA games said, "I'm about to dunk on this fool," and when I tell you he crossed that dude up right to left cross, and I think Ben Wallace tried to take a charge. Oh my, that was one of the special moments of Kobe, and like just. You knew he was going to take off from there.
Rick Fox.
I think I said it a couple of times on my show already. To me, Kobe Bryant is the closest thing to Michael Jordan that we've ever seen. And everybody who thinks that Kobe doesn't belong in the top 10, to me, is kind of crazy. But that's a different story. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on The Basket.
Shout out to Sean David. I'm definitely about to react to that NBA Legends on why Hakeem Olajuwon was better than everyone. That's going to be the next one I react to. But I appreciate y'all for watching this one.